Do you feel like you're constantly overspending on food, whether it's at the grocery store, eating out, or for many families, a combination of both? That's something that I've come across with a lot of families that I've counseled over the years, so let's have a conversation about how we deal with it. A lot of families probably look like this. Every week, they go to the grocery store as needed for random things, but every night they seem to be in the same predicament. They start to put together a meal, they're struggling, and they decide, let's just DoorDash pizza or Chinese once again. And every month they take a look at their spending, and it's way past what they've put in the budget. So let's talk about some quick tips to follow to keep this from happening. One, be realistic with your situation. Is it reasonable to buy things from the grocery store that are going to need to be prepared for 2 hours in the evening for a family dinner? If that's the situation, but your life reality doesn't allow you to have the time to prep that meal, we have to come up with something else. So do some research, determine what meals you can prep that meet your nutrition goals and your actual realities, and then your budget. Another thing is, and this is just a logistics thing, try to avoid going to the grocery store a lot. I know it seems kind of odd, or you might think this is sort of a simple concept, but the less time you spend in stores, the less money you're gonna spend. Try and do a bigger shopping trip less frequently. So my family, we do a shopping trip once a week. That is it. And we get a lot of groceries. And it just keeps us out of the store. Because if you go to the store for 1 gallon of milk, all of a sudden you notice that you come out having spent $40 at Walmart, Target, Kroger, H-E-B here in Texas, because they got a lot of nice things in there. So if you just force yourself to do once a week, and there's a lot of things to do as well, there's a little bit of a markup when you buy online and do pickups, but if it keeps you from overspending throughout the week, that premium might be worth it to stay out of the store. It's also convenient. So that's a great tip. Another one is overspend on your groceries. I know the finance guy is telling you to spend more money, but hear me out. If you buy a really great prepped steak meal with asparagus and mashed potatoes that you can just pop in the oven for 10 minutes and you get a wonderful meal, okay, it might have been an expensive $12 to $13 prepped meal from the grocery store, but how much does that cost if you go out to eat at a steakhouse? See where I'm getting at? Plan on overspending at the grocery store so that every night when you come home, you've got something that you're excited to eat. There's an emotional side to food and money into everything that we do. So come home and be excited about what you're gonna eat so that you don't have to resort to something you'd rather have, which is gonna cost you $100 after the DoorDash bill.